Patty Azzarello, Move, How Decisive Leaders Execute Strategy Despite Obstacles, Setbacks, and Stalls. In the book Move, How Decisive Leaders Execute Strategy Despite Obstacles, Setbacks, and Stalls, author Patty Azzarello shares valuable insights into overcoming challenges in executing strategy for both personal and professional development. By employing the MOVE model, middle, organization, valor, and everyone, you will learn to tackle the often taxing middle phase in the journey towards long-term results. This summary will walk you through how to establish clear targets, choose effective metrics to measure success, organize team structure, and keep motivation levels high. Moreover, it highlights the importance of decision-making, prioritizing tasks, and fostering an environment of open communication to drive substantial progress.
Overcoming the middle phase. The MOVE model helps individuals overcome the tedious middle phase of achieving long-term goals by setting smaller, achievable targets. To avoid getting bogged down, individuals should establish clear goals and develop an urgent timeline. They can make broad aims more concrete by asking two questions: what would success look like, and what concrete steps are needed to achieve it? By adding shorter deadlines, individuals can stay motivated to achieve bigger deals and overcome the middle phase. Effective metrics for measuring success. Measuring success is easy with the right metrics. Choosing relevant and accurate forecasting measures is key. This summary explores how to choose effective metrics and how to allocate resources towards improvement. The adage, "what gets measured gets done," is popular in the business world. However, it begs the question, which metrics should measure success? Choosing the wrong metric can throw a wrench in the works, making it crucial to differentiate between effective and ineffective metrics. Choosing relevant and accurate forecasting metrics is essential for measuring outcomes. Measuring activities or stages within a process is not as effective as measuring the desired outcome. For example, measuring the speed of customer complaint resolution is not an effective metric for customer satisfaction. Instead, businesses should measure the number of returning customers or customer referrals, as they are signs of customer satisfaction. Measuring the right metrics is one thing, measuring them accurately is another. It is necessary to get creative to achieve desirable results. For instance, asking service representatives to conclude their interactions with customers by asking whether they would recommend the product or not. After figuring out how to measure important metrics, the next step is to allocate resources towards improving those measurements. However, calculating the resources required for this can be challenging. A useful technique is sketching out two scenarios, each with a corresponding funding plan. Identifying your company's priorities is key, and moving resources from one department to another is essential. In conclusion, choosing effective metrics is important for measuring success. It is necessary to select relevant and accurate forecasting measures for measuring outcomes. Allocating resources towards improving measurements requires identifying company priorities and moving resources from one department to another if necessary. Building a strong team with the blank sheet organization chart. Imagine leading a team that is as eager and aligned as a group of sled dogs bracing themselves for the command to mush. The key to achieving a cohesive and purpose-driven team lies in organization. To accomplish this, the MOVE model emphasizes creating an ideal team outline using the blank sheet organization chart. This chart involves identifying necessary skill sets for the desired outcome and defining each role's detailed requirements. Then, you can talk to trusted team members and obtain feedback to flesh out these roles further. This process transforms even the most disorganized companies into cohesive and successful entities. Meaning over money. People are willing to pay to run a marathon for a cause, but not for money. This illustrates that for motivation, a sense of purpose is more important than financial rewards. As a leader, it is crucial to create personal connections with team members and tie their work to the bigger picture. By making the connection between an employee's work and the company's overall success clear, their work becomes meaningful, leading to greater engagement. Engaged employees become problem solvers and contributors of ideas. Leaders must also genuinely care about the company's mission to inspire their teams. If the business is uninspiring, seek meaning in the people served and the team. Ultimately, meaning drives emotion, which in turn drives engagement. Embrace fear and hold your ground. In the middle phase of change, doubts and fears will arise. As a leader, you must have valor and accept these uncomfortable feelings while pushing forward. Seek out experts and advisors to guide you and burn all bridges to retreat. Hold your ground and implement all necessary changes to see the benefits of your change initiative. During the middle phase of change, doubts and fears will arise, and employees will start to question if the change initiative is working. In this phase, the leader must have valor and accept these uncomfortable feelings while pushing forward. Being valorous is a matter of drawing on inner and outer resources while seeking out desirable companions such as experts and mentors who can guide the change strategy. To hold your ground, burn all bridges to retreat, and in some cases, destroy all means of retreat, just as Hernán Cortés did when he set fire to all his ships when his fleet landed in what is now Mexico. The only option should be to move forward and implement all necessary changes. This may involve adding new processes, which may be challenging for employees. Still, the leader must hold their ground to see the benefits of a change initiative. In summary, you must have courage and embrace fear to make a change initiative successful. Prioritize for growth. Companies must prioritize relentlessly to achieve their growth objectives, focusing on 3 things that are essential to their success and ignoring everything else. This approach involves trade-offs, ruthless decision-making, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. In their quest for growth, many companies become bogged down in the details, failing to develop a strategy for success. To achieve their objectives, they must use ruthless prioritization, focusing on the most critical objectives and ignoring unimportant details. To prioritize effectively, companies should identify the 3 things that are essential to their success and make them the focus of their efforts. For example, a B2B company may prioritize improving their referral marketing process to boost conversion rates. Once these priorities are established, the team should focus all their efforts on achieving them, making necessary trade-offs along the way. If a priority does not achieve the desired results, the company should learn from the experience and move on, rather than doubling down on a failed strategy. The key to successful prioritization is to avoid getting bogged down in details. Senior managers should focus on critical insights, while lower-level managers focus on the details. By following this approach, companies can achieve their growth objectives and develop effective strategies for long-term success. Everyone matters. Leaders must involve everyone to bring their team through the middle phase of change by sparking strategic conversations that encourage camaraderie. Highlighting successes involves making them visible and subject to discussion. In order to lead a team to success, a leader must acknowledge the value of their team members' participation. The active involvement of everyone is necessary to guide a team through the middle phase of change. This involves substituting conversation for commands and talking to employees about how the change strategy works instead of just telling them what it is. When employees are encouraged to discuss strategies on their own, it signifies that a real change is occurring, which makes company strategy more familiar and normal. To promote company-wide conversations, it is essential to create spaces where strategic conversations can take place. Utopia Village in Honduras, for example, created a WhatsApp group called Utopia Stars, which allowed every employee to discuss the new service guidelines prioritizing excellence. As a result, staff members began documenting instances of excellent service, which sparked company-wide conversations, gave rise to camaraderie, and helped Utopia Village earn a #1 rating on TripAdvisor. Highlighting successful changes made in a company helps to drive further change. This requires making the change visible to everyone and encouraging discussions about it. Heifer International, for instance, celebrated the birth of new livestock and encouraged families to pass their livestock's offspring to others, increasing their impact. This ceremony drew people into the conversation and kept them involved, continuing for 17 years without any involvement from Heifer International. In conclusion, leaders must involve everyone to succeed. Substituting conversation for commands, creating spaces for conversations, and highlighting successes encourages camaraderie and further change, making it easier for leaders to guide their teams to success. The power of communication. The ability to communicate effectively is a vital skill for leaders seeking to inspire loyalty and foster trust among their employees. A simple question like, "What do you really care about?" can make a significant impact on an individual's life, giving them a sense of recognition and reaffirming their humanity. Holding one-on-one conversations with your team members enables you to identify issues you may not have discovered otherwise, creating opportunities to address concerns before they become major problems that can harm company culture. It's also essential to keep everyone in the loop, sharing information and encouraging coordination among team members. A great example of this is an entrepreneurship course at Monmouth University in New Jersey, where students are split into different departments, and each department's leader posts a weekly update on an online platform to keep everyone informed. By ensuring that personal and business information is easily shared, leaders create an environment that promotes meaningful communication, trust, and collaboration, and can help businesses successfully implement necessary changes.
Patty Azzarello's Move provides invaluable strategies to help you effectively execute strategies in any situation, by breaking down the process into 4 key stages as represented by the Move model. The book emphasizes the importance of setting clear objectives, employing effective metrics, and prioritizing tasks while maintaining a sense of urgency. Addressing the need for effective organization and engaging emotions, it underscores the power of a motivated and involved team in the pursuit of success. By fostering an environment of open communication and adaptability, leaders can face obstacles head-on and navigate towards long-term goals, promoting a cohesive and successful team. As you apply these techniques to your personal and professional life, you will be well-equipped to overcome setbacks and challenges, ultimately propelling your strategic execution to new heights.